It says, in the evening, I'm getting ready to help you, he got out of bed. Watch this, men, not in the morning. It's showing you a king out of order. A king out of order, God help me, will stay in bed all day. Because they don't understand that there's a call to their life. There's a responsibility. Man, even if you ain't got a job, get out that bed. There's something you got to do in order to shift something. Pastor, I can't find work. Go volunteer at the elementary school. Go do something at the men's shelter. Come help at your church. But how in the world you call yourself a man and your woman getting up going to work and you in bed watching TV? Get out of bed. 2 Samuel chapter 11. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to pay close attention to it. It's getting ready to help somebody in the room. 2 Samuel chapter 11. Hear this. Every man has to set up and live with some boundaries. A man with no boundaries has no order. A man with no boundaries has no discipline. A man with no boundaries is reckless. A man with no boundaries is out of control. Be careful not to get yourself mixed up with a man who has no limits. If he has no limit, hear me, you, my dear friend, will be an accessory. A man with no boundaries will never marry you. A man with no boundaries won't think twice about hollering at your friend. Let's get ready to get close now. All right. Just look straight ahead. Y'all's hands are sweating. If you know I'm telling the truth, just blink at me. Just blink. Thank you. I'm in 2 Samuel chapter 11, verse number 1. Watch this. It says, this is the season that kings go to war. It's the season that kings go to war. Watch this. And all the kings are supposed to be on the battleground. And in this season, ladies and gentlemen, David sends his men out to war while he stays home. I'm going to say something to the men who are in the sanctuary, the men who are watching on television, men who are watching online. This is the time where real men are ready to go to war. This is the season, hear me, where real men are ready to assume their position in spiritual warfare. There is too much going on for men to stay at home. Men got to be on the battleground when it is that same-sex marriages are now up or for a ballot, and we haven't heard anything from men. Y'all are missing it. I want to say something that's going to upset you, that's going to disturb you. Just because somebody is a preacher doesn't mean they're a man of God. Please, y'all didn't hear what I just said. I cannot be a man of God and line up with what I think is politically correct, hoping to get a favor from the governor when I lose favor from God. I got to make sure that when I stand, it is not for Capitol Hill, it is not for the state capitol, it's not for City Hall, but when I stand as a man of God, saying this is what God said, and God is calling us in the order. This is a season where real men got to go to war. You got to go to war asking of the state how it is that you could not find money for public schools, could not find money for public housing, could not find money to develop Coppin and Morgan and Sojourner Douglas. But now you done found $40 million to promote a casino. I need some men that can stand and say, this is the season to go to war. Season to go to war. ladies and gentlemen, where our children have a brazen disregard for our elders and for our seniors. They have no fear of repercussions, and so as a consequence, they talk to their teachers as if there's somebody on the corner. Y'all ain't talking back to me. They'll argue with their parents. Please hear me. The only way these children are able to do it is because they don't fear the wrath of a black man holding his position. But when a man shows up, y'all ain't talking back to me, that child won't even look that parent in the eye because they understand here's a king that's ready for war. Something has happened, ladies and gentlemen, where we have lost the masculinity of ministry. Where everything has become feminized. That in order for you to be a real man, y'all ain't talking back to me, you either a preacher or a deacon and everybody else is a sissy. But God is looking for some men, hear me, that says I can love God, I don't switch, I don't bat my eyes, I ain't walking on my tippy toes, but I love God for who he is. But there's got to be men